Hey everybody, welcome to our team call. It is May 7th, 2018, and Jenna and I have prepared a very action-focused, kick-ass call for you, and we're just really excited. If you haven't been riding this excitement wave from To Be Mindset, then you need to go order your package right now and start digging into all of the materials and calls and videos we've been sharing in our team pages, because honestly, this program is seriously the biggest game changer in our businesses and what we have to offer to people, because now we totally have the total package. We have fitness, we have nutrition for people who don't want to exercise or who can't exercise yet. We literally have everything for every type of person, whether you're if you're a beginner, you're intermediate. I'm like, what's the word? Intermediate, advanced level fitness, whatever kind of level you're at, right? We have something to offer for everyone. And that is the biggest blessing from our company. I truly believe that they're always innovating. They're always thinking of new things, new products, new programs to reach more people who need our help, because obesity is still surrounding us everywhere we go, right? It's a crisis for kids, for adults, for older people. And now we have something that can truly change their life, literally in days. I have people who just started, who haven't even received their packages, who just started To Be Mindset, watching the videos, printing out the materials, and are losing weight. It's melting off of them. It's mind blowing. So that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will, but you guys need to get excited about this. And the only way you can really get excited about it is if you do it yourself. And whether or not you have weight loss goals, honestly, I don't have weight loss goals. I'm pretty good where I'm at, but I want to learn these principles, because there are, some habits that I have. I used to order pizza every Friday night and eat it through the whole weekend because I live by myself. And that would be a routine, and that's obviously not a healthy habit to have. But learning these things that she's teaching us in these videos and putting it into practice is what's going to help us get a better grasp of what this is all about and how we can serve other people using these amazing new tools. Anything you want to add to that, girl?
Yeah, and we just always have to be learning and growing. So if you're like me and you love the portion fix or you love time nutrition, just take a step back. This new program doesn't mean that you have to completely change your ways if you really love that system, but you just want to educate yourself on it. And I've already taken a lot of takeaways away from To Be Mindset that I can apply to the portion fix system, to Be Mindset. And also it's going to help equip me with the tools to go into an event or go into the 10,000 bridal showers that I have this year, and not have that fear or anxiety that, I'm constantly ruining my results every weekend. So now I can go in there with a better mindset. And I think that that's key. And to reiterate, we can't talk today, reiterate what Paulina said, we have to try and we have to educate ourselves to be able to help coach other people. So maybe if I live the portion fix, that's great, but I need to know about this program so I can help my clients who aren't having as good of a success with the portion fix yet because they're not there yet. So keep that in mind, and don't hold back. Maybe you don't know that much about To Be Mindset yet. Know the basics and start inviting the people you think you can benefit from it, because our job isn't to hold this in. We really have to present this to people we feel it's going to make a big impact in their life with. So that's it.
Yes, amen. And something, I honestly can't remember who told me this. It was either a challenger or one of the coaches on my team, but they said that they finally have a program that they can follow and they don't feel guilty if they mess up, because our other programs are so strict and structured that you might feel like a failure if you have a slip up, if you have an extra yellow container, or if you do go to an event and you have a glass of wine or whatever it is. So this program is cool in that aspect that it is so flexible. It isn't so strict, that she kind of lets you have what you want, right? But obviously in moderation, and she focuses on the other things like drinking a lot more water, focusing on more veggies on your plate, right? Filling yourself with veggies first, right? And then all the other, food groups come into that as well. But she tells you you can never cheat on this. As long as you're tracking what you're eating, there isn't ever a time. Somebody's unmuted. Mute yourself. There's never a time that she says like you'll feel guilty for having a treat or having that glass of wine or beer, whatever it is. So this is more realistic long term for people, especially some people who might come into this. Maybe they only want to be coached for a few months, right? And then they're on their own. Some people like to be independent. They don't like to stick with us forever, which is kind of mind-boggling because I think we're pretty cool here. So who wouldn't want to be with us forever? But that's my personal take on it. But yeah, so this is just something that's going to teach them little habits and new ways of eating and like thinking of nutrition in a different way that they could take on forever, right? And they could also incorporate in their family's meals and educating their kids on better eating habits. So it's really cool that we have this opportunity finally to, share with other people. So that's what we're going to do tonight, right? So we asked you guys to come on this call with a list of at least 20 people who either, they could be past customers, it could be people you've already talked to, people you're currently talking to, people you've never talked to, but maybe they've been liking on your posts about To Be Mindset or some of the transformations you've been sharing. So I hope you guys have your list ready because this is obviously going to help you just get to work faster and take action. So I have my list and my follow-ups and everything ready to go. If you don't feel like a failure. Just start writing people's names down. Start thinking about all your, friends, family members, coworkers, anyone you can think of that's ever told you about how they need to start a diet or they're going to start working out on Monday or they keep failing or they gain 10 pounds and now they feel like crap because they can't fit into their jeans. Whoever you could think of, just think of them, put them on your list. Don't prejudge, right? Because that's something that we tend to do that is very disservice for them and for us because that's someone we can potentially change their life. And if you're like, oh, well, she would never like buy into this, or my best friend, wouldn't ever do this with me. Like, don't prejudge. Just write them down and then see, ask, invite, right? The worst they could say is no. And honestly, they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to themselves and to, changing their own life. So, and most of the time that no is just a not yet. So don't
think about all the people who have given you the excuse, I don't have time to make my health a priority. Like, go back and message all those people because this literally, like, that's not valid with this program. So I know I've really been kind of jogging my brain as to who's giving me that excuse, who hasn't signed on with me because of that, and hopefully this will be another solution for them as well.
Yes. So now that you guys have your list, hopefully you have like a little script that maybe you typed up or another coach has shared on the team, or if there's any coaches on here who want to share an inviting script that they're going to be sending out to their potential people, then obviously feel free to put that in the chat, please, so we can get some newer coaches some ideas of what to share or how to, talk to someone or at least just like spark the conversation. And Jenna is going to show us a cool hack for our phones. So we can literally go through our list, copy and paste the message, personalize, obviously always use the person's name because that is like key. You don't want to just, be like, hey, and then they're going to be like, this is such an impersonal message. And she's going to take it from here.
Yeah, so you have your list, right? And maybe you only have 15 minutes every day, right, to get through your invite. So this hack, and I'm going to share my screen, is going to help you guys like save so much time. If copy and pasting is what I used to do, but honestly, that still took a lot of time. So I am sharing my screen, and whether you have an iPhone or an Android, there is a keyboard shortcut tool that you guys can be using. So you can literally set it up in your phone following these instructions. And when you're on, for example, Instagram, you can type in, for example, this is one of mine, INV, short for invite, and my invite script will pop up. And then I just personalize it however I see fit for that person, send it off. That's like literally not even a second to do that. So if you have an iPhone, all you have to do is copy that script you guys have saved, go into your settings, general keyboard, and then text replacement. And I'll leave this up on the screen maybe for you guys to refer back to. And then you click the plus sign. There, you can input what your little keyword is going to be for your script. So maybe it's SCR for script or INV for your main invite. And then you copy your message and then you save it. So then if you go and test it out on like a text message or something, start to type it out and you're going to see it pop up in one of the bars and you click on that and there's your invite. Does that make sense? Anyone with an iPhone?
Yeah, girl, I'm doing it right now. This is awesome. Like, this is going to save you guys so much time. Just think about it. Like,
and even on like your hashtags on Instagram too, how annoying is it to like copy and paste those hashtags? So it's a great way to put in your hashtags as well. And then if you have an Android, very similar, just follow the paragraph at the bottom of the screen and let me know. Perfect. Yeah, let me know if you guys have questions. But Paulina, maybe should we just leave this up while people are going through their invites?
Yeah, I think that's good. Definitely leave it up. Some people are probably still figuring out, and it's okay. Take your time. But yeah.
Does anyone have a question? Like, we can wait a second and see. Is anyone confused?
And not only can you set up like your initial invite or like your, you know, like thank you message or whatever it is, like you can start setting up like your follow-up, right? So let's say you have a form that they fill out, right? You say like, thank you for filling out my form. I really appreciate you being honest with me with your responses, and then personalize the message after that, right? Like whatever they mentioned they're struggling with or whatever their goals are. Mm-hmm. Simplify the process, friends. Like make your life easier and be organized like Jenna.
I know. I have like 3 sets of invites, like an invite for a cold lead on Instagram who's maybe creeping on my Instagram stories. I have like a follow-up invite to someone who maybe hasn't been ready in the past. So, you know, you can use your invite tonight, put your script for tonight in there so that we can just power through this list. And by the end of this 15-minute time period we're going to give you guys, we're going to see how many you can get through, and we're going to show you that even if you have very limited time to do this business, you can still rock it when you're prepared and when you're taking advantage of time-saving tips like this.
For sure. And you can even go as far as like, let's say you send out like personalized type of happy birthday messages on Facebook as opposed to just like writing on someone's wall happy birthday. You can literally create a shortcut to do a happy birthday message to someone, and then you could just go like, you know, super quick, takes like 10 seconds, and message everyone happy birthday on Facebook.
Yes, and just to make sure we call this out, the phrase, if you have an iPhone, at least this is the verbiage that's used, but phrase is your script. That's where you paste in your script, and the shortcut is like the 3-letter shortcut that you're going to start to type in your phone that's going to pop up that script.
Yes. And have you ever used for the phrase, have you ever like put in a link to something like a video or something? Has that worked? Have you ever tried that?
I haven't tried that, but I'm sure it would work if you just copy and pasted it directly.
I'm going to text you right now and we're going to try this out.
Jessie said it worked. She just did it.
Perfect. So there you go. So as you are having these awesome conversations about to be mindset, like remember, use third-party tools. Don't try to explain the entire program to someone when you can share with them a quick 5-minute video and have Alana share exactly how the program works, the testimonials, the transformations, and they can actually see what the program is like. You know, like I said, make it simpler for yourself. Don't try to overcomplicate it or make this process harder on yourself. Like seriously guys, this is magical. I think this is great, and I'm going to implement this on a lot of things.
Perfect. So does everyone, can we get a thumbs up? Thumbs up if you have this set up and you're good to go. I'm gonna scroll through.
Looks like kind of half and half.
Do you guys need more time?
I mean, you don't have to set up like all of your scripts right now, but this is just, you know, a way to streamline the process and make it faster for you. So just get a quick, oh, thanks, girl. So Jessie just shared an awesome script that she sends out. And there you go. She's very simple to the point. She shares the video, doesn't try to overcomplicate it, and that's it.
Yes, and I will pull one of mine up too, and I can share too. But yeah, guys, just keep it short to the point. Put it in there, and let's get inviting. How about that?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So we're racing against the clock, guys. We're giving you 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes. If you guys have any questions along the way, but the best way to do this is, work from your list. Send out as many invites as you can, and if people start messaging you back, like wait till you message everyone on your list first, and then go through. If someone's already answered your message, then you can go back and write back to them and start that conversation, right? But try not to distract yourself with like scrolling or like looking at a message if it pops up. Like just try to get through your list first and then work from there. All right, are we good? Are we good? All right, I wish I could play some music in the background, but if I do, YouTube will flag my video and we'll take it down. So we'll just all mute ourselves. You can play some music in your own phone, in your own house. It'd be actually kind of funny because everyone's like dancing to like different music. All right, so we'll set a timer, and then if you have questions, then just put in the chat. Okay. Awesome, Jackie. All right, let me see if I can pull something up for you. All right, let's put the timer. And ready, set, go. All right, guys. So I hope you were able to knock out some invites. I definitely got a lot of follow-up messages back answered, so I'm excited for that. Does anyone have any questions, comments? Can maybe write in the chat how many people you're able to message or invite, because that would be cool to see. Jenna, are you there? Jenna's hard at work.
Hey, yes, no, right in the chat. Let's see.
24 messages. Dang, girl. 9 new invites. Awesome. 8 follow-ups. You got
Yeah.
5. But that's fine. 5 and they're really personal. That's good.
And guess what, guys? If you can get yourself in the zone, right? Give yourself 15 minutes, race against the clock, see how much you can get done. I guarantee you when you come with your list, with your script, you're going to get in contact with a lot of people. And once you're in the zone, it like that fear kind of erases. So like after sending out a few invites, you're like, well, I'm already in the zone. I already sent out 3, might as well send out 10 more. So I find when I can psych myself up to send out invites, just doing a bunch in a bucket of time really, really helps. So yeah, I love it. Anya stopped feeling the fear as well. Did anyone else start to feel a little bit more comfortable as you were sending them out? Yeah. So guys, we don't need a ton of time to build a business. You know, we can be working smarter. Even if you only have 30 minutes a day, prioritize. Get your invites out, get your follow-ups out, use these tools on your phone. We're lucky to have all of these resources to make our life easier.
Yes, awesome. So to wrap up our call very quickly, if anyone would like to share if they already started To Be Mindset, or what they're looking for to get out of To Be Mindset, I'm sure Katie can go off and like do a whole call about it, because she's like in love with the program and has helped a whole bunch of people already with it. So yeah, like I'm just excited, like I said, to break some of my bad habits of binging on pizza and things that I know that I could live without, because I did it without for 13 weeks when I did 80 sessions. So my life does not revolve around pizza. It still kind of revolves around tacos, but I can make tacos healthier than pizza. So, you know, but yeah, I'm just really excited to learn, and I'm excited to learn so I can like help my family members. So I know my mom has like some issues with her mindset around food. So I'm hoping that she'll also watch the videos with my sister, and this can be a whole family affair. So does anyone want to share?
Yeah, I'll share a little bit. So I've been, I kind of just started today, like really tracking, but I've been doing like the water first, veggies most, using the scale every single day. But how I've been approaching the 2B mindset and how I've been kind of talking to other people about it is saying it's almost like this fun little experiment that you get to do with yourself. And the scale is just this nice little tracker that doesn't have to have any kind of negative meaning behind it, like so many people have. And there was a video, if you go through on the Coach Online Office and the challenge group guides, there's one set up for the 2B mindset. Definitely check that out, because there's like additional videos that Alana's done, and there's one that she's being interviewed about why we use the scale every single day. And that was really insightful for me to watch. I scheduled it out in my groups, and it really talks about why we do that, so you can see exactly which patterns are working for you and which ones are not. And that's something that I'm really interested in learning about. And I'm still trying to kind of figure out if I want to kind of keep time nutrition and then just implement some of these things. So that's something I'm still kind of like going through right now. I've been talking to Nicole about it today. Trying to figure out, because I think I might want to start 80-day obsession again, but now I'm like so confused. There's so much information out there about like, oh, you have to follow time nutrition, or no, there's a way to do it with 2B mindset. So I'm still trying to figure out what works for me, but I think like overall the flexibility of it is going to be really empowering for people to see what really works for them and make it individual.
Love it. Anyone else want to share?
I've started it a couple of days ago, Sunday officially, and I lost 2 pounds. For me, I'm really excited about it because, so my type of food is comfort and quantity. So like when I serve for my family, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I have to like overload their plate because it's like, I love you, you know? And so when I make my plate and I make it little, it kind of makes me feel bad or whatever, for whatever reason. So like yesterday was awesome. I had these broccoli and cauliflower tots, and I love tater tots. And I was like, I filled my whole plate with these tater tots, and I was like in heaven, and I didn't even feel bad. Tonight I had cauliflower rice with chicken, and I used the 2 cheese wedges, and I was like, no way. I was like, this is crazy, because it was messing with my mind a little bit because my plate was huge, and I was like, this is 4 cups of cauliflower. You know, I was like, my whole plate is like a big plate covered, and I was like, I can eat this. And I ate it, and it was a really satisfying feeling. And I totally get when the videos when she was talking about feeling satisfied, and it wasn't satisfied as far as hunger, but it was satisfied emotionally, where I didn't feel bad. I was super full. Like I still had a couple bites left, and I was like, oh my God, I can't eat anymore. But normally when we say I can't eat anymore and we love the food, we force ourselves the last few bites because it feels good, because it tastes good. And so I did like force myself the last 2 bites, but then I didn't have to feel bad because it was cauliflower and chicken. Like it was okay to feel a bit overstuffed on cauliflower and chicken, you know, because it didn't even taste like it. So personally, I had a really good emotional reaction to it these couple days. And so I'm excited. I'm combining it with 80-Day Obsession because I love 80-Day Obsession and the workouts and stuff. So I'm combining it and see how it goes. And but I'm just excited about how they came out with this, because it's going to totally revolutionize all these people that have not addressed their health issues because of just not being able to work out. And this like takes that excuse out of it, where they can still focus on their health and enjoy it. So it's fun.
That's amazing, girl. I love it. So awesome. Anybody else? Anyone else who hasn't started it but now is interested in starting it? Raise your hand. Anybody? Yeah, I love it. Yeah, like we said, this is great. You know, whether you have huge weight loss goals or not, I think it's just very important to try it for yourself and share that with family members, with friends, someone else who could benefit from it. And that way you just know exactly how, you know, the program is laid out. You're going to learn something you're going to get something out of it regardless of what your goals are. But just having that experience and being open to her tips and her advice and her way of doing things, it is very different from what we might be used to, because we are used to the containers. If you've been a coach, we're used to, you know, the scale isn't something you should do every single day, right? And this is going to kind of like flip all those maybe preconceived notions or beliefs and say, okay, like weigh yourself every day, and that might freak you the fuck out. Or maybe it's not something you want to completely implement, and that's okay. Like you can be flexible with this. This is your life, your journey, right? And same thing, like I'm going to continue 80-Day Obsession workouts, and I'm going to try to implement To Be Mindset type of eating plan and not feel guilty about not doing time nutrition perfectly anymore. But you have to find what works for you, right? And that's going to help you better assess like how to help your clients, because not everyone is going to want a super strict program. Not everyone's going to want something super, super flexible, because that's just going to kind of give them too much flexibility to be like, screw it, I'm just going to go eat chips and salsa all day long and drink my beer. And obviously they're not going to get any results out of that, right? But just being open to the process and just seeing what works for you is going to help you be able to help other people more, right? So
and I also just wanted to add a reminder. Paulina and I have teamed up, and we're opening up a To Be Mindset accountability group starting on May 14th. So, you know, all those people that you're reaching out to now, know that they're going to get that extra support if you guys want to plug them into that group. But of course, with any group, if you're adding people, make sure you're in there yourself, so you're supporting them and they're still seeing you as their coach and their leader, because that's who they connected to originally. But no, like, we're running the whole thing for you. Just show up in there. You know, continue to help love on other people, show them how amazing our community is, and let's help them have a really great experience. And something that I've shared with my team is this month is a great opportunity for you guys to sign people up as coaches or discount coaches, because anyone who orders a To Be Mindset program as a coach also gets access to Alana's private Facebook group. That's like a huge selling point. And she's a Beverly Hills nutritionist, guys. So like, Toss that word around in there. People love that stuff. And that gives this program another layer of credibility. So use that to your advantage. Help use that, and then help you rank advanced. I cannot talk tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. But this can help you grow your business to diamond and beyond. So like, get strategic and don't let this program pass you by, because this month can blow up your business.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, go ahead, Angie. Wait, hold on.
On your point.
Wait.
Hi. Oh, sorry. Am I there? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So I also wanted to capitalize on that point of taking advantage. I thought to myself, like, what have I done in the past that I could do differently to help my new coaches? So this has just been my, I don't want to say mess up, but we really want to guide them, right? So one, it's accountability. Two, it's really giving them that customer experience. And so I've been having coach getting started right calls, whether they want to work their business or not. I show them how they look at their coach online office, where their coach ID is, how they can hold their Shakeology if they need to. But I incorporate, because you're a coach, you want to capitalize on all the products that you can get for 25% off. So if you're not ready to have Shakeology for another month in a row, that's okay. Try our beach bars, try our performance line. Like, there's so many things that you can add on. I mean, this, you may want to stay a coach forever just because of the discount and how much you're going to love and fall in love with our products. It doesn't just have to be Shakeology, although it is like the quote unquote meat and potatoes, right? That's like the best nutrition you're going to get from our company. And so by empowering them, I just go straight for it. Like, you're going to want to tell so many people about this program. I want to make sure you know how to get to your website, and I want to make sure you know how to share a cart, because I want you getting your investment back on what you are putting into your own health. And like, right away, because you're that like boss and you're owning it, they're like, okay. Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to necessarily do that, but you've equipped them completely, entirely, and you feel confident that, one, you're not going to have someone who's angry, like, why is there Shakeology shipped to me this next month? I didn't realize that was going to happen. No, you've educated them, you've reinforced, you're going to say you are going to rock this, and you're going to show up. I have an accountability group that you're in, and you have to participate, because this is fun. We're going to make it so great for all of us that the weight that you want to lose, you're not going to backtrack, and this is going to spread like wildfire to everybody. You're going to be the example for your friends, their family, and they're going to be like, what are you doing? You're so happy. Things are just working so well in your favor. And already, like, I think, this is not normal, but like, I'm at SC20 already. But it's because I put things in place. And just even like a week or two before, I opened up a look into to be mindset. And I would post, before and, not afters, before and, continuation, right? I would just kind of just share little videos and clips. So it's that little extra, guys. And I didn't do it for so long. It's like, I would kind of do the bare minimum. And that's why my paycheck was bare minimum. And so if you want your paycheck to be more than bare minimum, we do have to do that extra little bit. Find ways like, goodness, thank you for the settings and the keyboard. That is going to be such a tweak in my own business, and sharing and inviting and, equipping like your own team. So sorry to go off a little bit on a tangent, but, it's like, when you think about, signing up as coaches, then you tell them, you get all of this because you're a coach, and you can even laugh about how small the business fee is, because it's laughable. I mean, we get to own a business for $15, $16 a month. We're not having to invest thousands of dollars. And, anyway, so you guys are going to just rock this with this new program, and we're going to help so many people. The last thing I'm going to say is, we can have like 10 different math teachers, 20 different math teachers in our time, right? But it's that one math teacher that gives us the curriculum, that gives us a way to view something, that we feel like we've got it. I think this is it. There's nothing wrong with the portion control containers. It's great. It actually has a lot of the same principles that the To Be mindset has, but you have two different teachers, two different stories. And now this is that missing link that's going to bridge the gap, because you know what? She was fat. You know what? Autumn was not. And so when you take two different people, Autumn still worked her butt off for where she is, but now you've got a whole segment that people can really relate to, and that, like, those heartstrings. Like, my coach called me today crying. That's what I thought about: hating my body and food. And so you're able to just really grasp and understand where other people come from, and you all learn and grow together. Okay, love you guys. Sorry, but done.
Preach, girl. That was amazing. Like, mic drop. Okay, call's over, guys. Thanks for coming. Seriously, that was amazing. And if you guys haven't realized, once you get To Be mindset, it's yours forever. That's the cool part about it not being on BOD, because people can subscribe for Beachbody on Demand, you know, quarterly for a year, and maybe they'll renew, maybe they won't. But To Be mindset, once you buy it, it's yours forever. You can access the site forever. The tracker, the materials you get sent to you when you buy the package, like, that's yours, right? You can download all the material, print out all the stuff that they have online too. That's all yours to keep. So it's really something that's super awesome, because now that we are in the more digital age, right? Like, we don't really have DVDs, like programs on DVDs coming out anymore, right? So they don't have it physically in their hand or in their house or whatever. Like, this is something that they can keep forever and continue to use and continue to implement the principles of that. But all right, well, I think that's all, unless anyone else has some questions or comments. But yay! Preach, girl, Angie, inspiring some people, and some fires under some butts. I love it.
Oh my goodness. Another thing, while you're talking about the videos and definitely the resources, I've had some really, really eager beaver clients that they've watched everything right away, and that's okay, you know, but I always do remind, this is self-paced. And if they do kind of fall off track, even while we watch the videos, it's okay, because we can hop back into happy weight loss. You know, I love the fact that she was kind of delirious when she came up with these two bunnies, right? Like, pregnant. Okay, like, how can we make this, like, simplified, right? And with one of my best girlfriends today, I kind of have an area where I get to set up and work out, and I can work. And she texted me from the other room, hey, I'd love to start watching the videos with you. So we watched them together, and she's really just on board. And she actually had stomach cancer when she was a teenager, and her family holistically worked with doctors to cure her cancer. And so she is vegetarian. And so she has that mindset, and she was going to stay, you know, she's going to stay that way, because it helps her and just her digestion and everything. So it's cool that I can see and implement, you know, she made me some amazing food today with veggies most mentality. And so we're texting back and forth. But, you know, it might be nice that if you do have a client, family member, watch some of the videos together. You know, I don't know what it is, but, like, I get inspired. I mean, I think God's using Alana in so many wonderful ways. And like, she's likable, she's, like, quirky, she's, like, a little dorky, and it's great. And you kind of can't, like, but help kind of fall in love with her, and just be so thankful that through her and through her passion, you know, that she's going to be able to, I think this is going to be like a revolution. So
Yes, I agree. All right. Well, yes, mic drop. Thank you, Angie. You rocked it. Yeah, so if nobody has any questions or comments, go and change some lives. Let's go get those invites out. Let's go do our follow-ups. Keep sharing about this, like, seriously, guys. And the best way to share it is when you're using it yourself, right? When you have that conviction, that confidence that you've, you know, started implementing some of this into your life, or you have someone in your family or, you know, significant other, close friend or whatever doing this with you, and you can kind of share their experience with that as well. And obviously share each other's experiences, right? So, like, as we go through this process, just like with ADD obsession, so many of us started it together and got amazing results and stuck it out on this journey. We're going to continue to do the same thing with this program and the next program that comes out and the next program, right? Like, we're all in this together. So I'm excited to see it change our lives, to change everyone whose lives we've already helped, which has been like, the numbers have been like blowing my mind. I'm so proud of everyone for working so hard on sharing this. And this is like, we're still like in the first week of May, like, you know, guys, like this is like, let's hit some records. Let's make shit happen. Like Angie said, like you can go diamonds, like, because we have this amazing opportunity of inviting people to her personal, like exclusive group. Like that is huge. If you guys didn't see in any of the videos that you might have come across, like she charges people $300 for one session that she has, like one-on-one with clients. And here we're gonna give them a program that has like 40 videos of her literally working like one-on-one with you pretty much. You just can't talk back to her, obviously. But if you're in the coach test group, then you can ask her questions and she'll answer them. So literally have access to somebody who, like, you know, normally we probably wouldn't be able to afford 40 sessions with her. So this is just like insane. So go talk about it, go share about it. If you see an amazing transformation or before and continuation pictures, like Angie said, you know, share those, because those really inspire people. And when you share the people's stories that come along with that, then they really can like relate to them and see like, okay, like, yeah, I'm a mom too, or I struggled with PCOS, or I struggle with this or that. And this lady has the same things, or this man has the same things going on, and they were able to get these amazing results and change their life, right? So yeah, all right. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for coming on live and joining us. For everyone who watches the recording, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, anything, Jenna? Good? All right, bye guys. Have a good one.